New Paraguay president stresses South American countries' ties with Taiwan. That's right in ceremony. Coming from Asuncion, Paraguay, from the Associated Press, published yesterday. Here is a picture of the president and a nice car, Rolls Royce, I believe, and Paraguay's new president Santiago Pena with his wife, First Lady Leticia Ocampos, wave at supporters after being sworn in Asuncion on August 15. Now, President Santiago Pena said Paraguay and Taiwan are not just allies, but also brothers when he was sworn in as the South American country's new president on Tuesday. That was yesterday. Mr. Pena took the presidential oath outside the government's palace in the capital, in Asuncion, in a ceremony attended by several regional leaders and Taiwan's Vice President, William Lai. Paraguay is the only country in South America and a member of Turin's group of 12 governments around the world to have diplomatic relations with Taiwan. It lost a key ally in the region earlier this year when Honduras cut diplomatic ties with Taiwan. We will build alliance and cooperation with a geostrategic vision seeking horizontal agreements, Mr. Pena said, noting that the country's relationship with Taiwan is an example of this and of Paraguay's friendly and cooperative spirit with nations for which we have deep affections and with whom we feel not only as allies, but also like brothers. Before leaving on a trip Saturday, Mr. Lai said his visit to Paraguay was in part so that the international society understands Taiwan as a country that persists in this democracy, human rights, and freedom, and actively takes part in international affairs. Sly stopped in New York en route to Paraguay and was planning to stop in San Francisco on his way back home. When Mr. Pena, 44, visited Taiwan in July, he told President Xi Jinping when his country will stand with the people of Taiwan during this 5-year term. Pena, an economist, easily won election earlier this year, keeping the long-ruling Colorado Party in power for 5 more years. Taiwan's ambassador to Paraguay, Jose Han, published photos on social media of Mr. Lei making chipa, a traditional cheese flour roll, and drinking tereré, an infusion popular in the South American country, Paraguay. He loved the traditional flavors of Paraguay, the ambassador wrote. Taiwan has become the thorny issue during Paraguay's presidential campaign, as Mr. Pena's main challenge argued that the alliance had become too costly because it prevented the small country from pursuing business opportunities with China. And his inaugural speech, Mr. Pena, a conservative, business friendly president, praised former President Horacio Cartes from president from 2013 to 2018, the head of the Colorado Party, who has been accused by Washington of involvement in significant corruption. The U.S. government accused him of bringing government officials and legislators and of having ties to people who raise money for the Hezbollah group, which Washington has deemed a terrorist organization. Thank you for persevering without faltering in the construction of consensus and the pursuit of agreements above differences, Mr. Pena said in words addressed to Mr. Carres. Today it is our turn to bring that political coin to the service of all Paraguayans. Spain's King Felipe VI attended the inauguration ceremony, as did presidents from the region, including Luis Ignacio Lula da Silva from Brazil, Alberto Fernandez of Argentina, and Gabriel Boric of Chile.